Hello everyone, if you have a Presearch node or multiple like me, you are probably wondering how in the universe are these rewards being calculated and how do I get more? Today I want to show you exactly that, what are the Presearch node rewards formulas behind, and then once we figure it out, what can we do to increase our rewards, or in other words, what is the best strategy for getting more pre? Let's run the numbers, let's do it together, let's get into it. Okay, so in order to estimate our rewards, we need to understand first a little bit about how the reward mechanism works on Presearch. I have extracted all the information directly from the Presearch website, as you can see here, as well as from the Presearch vision paper. It's all posted online. Here is presearch.io/vision.pdf. You can go directly into docs.presearch.io/notes/rewards. Alright, so how does it work? I got all these facts directly from their site. So what we know is if more server capacity is needed in the network, then the tokenomics engine will increase the current payout level to incentivize more servers to join the network. In other words, if there is more work needed to be done, then more tokens are going to get generated per node, and then more nodes are going to get created. Second, if too many nodes are operating within the network, and there is excess server capacity, then the tokenomics engine will reduce aggregate rewards for node operators. So, if too many nodes are, being generated, then the amount of pre being rewarded to the nodes is going to get reduced. And three, there is a maximum amount of work to be performed by nodes within the Presearch network, and that amount of work is determined by the tokenomics engine based upon a combination of current active user search volume and the amount of capacity node operators are willing to provide for that level of node rewards. That makes sense. Depending on how much volume and how much the node operators are willing to provide, the node rewards get adjusted by the engine. Alright, what about the actual node stake? We know there's no maximum stake. The percentage of the node rewards assigned to each node increases as the number of pre-stake to that node increases. So no maximum for now, you just keep putting any pre you want. Minimum stake for node rewards. The minimum stake to receive node rewards is currently set to 4,000 pre. So this is the minimum. You may increase your stake at any time or any higher amount. You will not be able to reduce your stake again if your new stake is still below the new minimum. If you unstake your tokens, set a stake to 0, then your minimum stake will be 4,000. So in other words, if you created a node and set 4,000, which is the minimum stake, and then that threshold gets increased to 6,000, you can leave those 4,000. The node will continue working, but if you unstake that, then next time you activate that node, you will not need 6,000. So it's better to leave that at 4,000. Running a node without staking equal no reward. So you can run a node, help the network, but you're not going to get pre. So now that we know all that, let's get into the node rewards calculation. Node rewards are calculated based upon a combination of the following three factors: utilization percentage, reliability score, and capacity percentage. So let's get into each of those and see what each means. Utilization percentage demonstrates the percentage of requests your node serves within the network, adjusted based upon how well your node is performing relative to other nodes. In other words, how many successful requests you can process, divided by the total number of requests in the entire network, and then times the node quality. What is node quality? Here we have node's reliability score or quality score is based upon a combination of node's uptime, latency, and query success rate. Each node will be assigned a percentile rank for each of these three metrics compared to all the other nodes within the network. The higher the percentile, the higher the payouts a node operator will receive. So we're going to be ranked up. Each node will be ranked, and then we'll know what's the quality. Okay, so we just defined the utilization percentage and the reliability score. let's go ahead and define capacity percentage. So let's go here. They call it stake capacity percentage. So what is stake capacity percentage? Equals the per node stake tokens divided all the nodes stake tokens times the node actual capacity percentage. So this is pretty straightforward. Per node stake token, so how many nodes you stake in that token, in that node, I'm sorry, divided all the nodes stake tokens, so all the entire tokens stake in the network, times the node actual capacity percentage. And what that is for now it's just an uptime percentage, so they will track how much time your node is up. They say it will change in the future. Okay, so now we know the three factors: the utilization percentage, the reliability score, and the capacity percentage. So let's run some numbers and simulations. Let's start playing with the utilization percentage. We need to know the per node successful request. For that, I'm gonna go to my actual nodes here, and here are all my nodes. This is my, you can see you can select up and down here, and you can rank your nodes based on one of these factors, right? This is my reliability score here. So I'm gonna take my top, see, my top node is my third actually. It has the highest reliability along with these three of 89. And it has a attempt request of 10,671 and successful request 10,647. So I'm gonna take that number, right? I'm gonna take that number. I know when that was created was in 2022, February 10. So I'm gonna plug all this in my spreadsheet here. This is my node number 3. Successful request 10,643. The creation day was February 10, 2022. This is today day. Say days since creation. That's just the difference. So I know this node was up 336 days, right? So with that, what I can do is I can take the successful request. I know I had 10,600. So per day, if I divide that number, divided numbers of days since it was created, I know I get around 31 requests per day. So let's go back here and just start playing with it. I'm gonna say on average I get 31 requests per node per day, right? All right, what about all nodes total requests? How can we estimate that, right? For that, I'm gonna go directly into the last call that the CEO did. The highlights from 2022 was really nice call. Go ahead and I'm gonna paste the link in the description below. Go ahead and watch it. Really good information about Presearch. But what I know about this call is that the daily searches are between 6 million and 4 million. And I also know that mainnet has between 50k and 70,000 nodes. So with that data, I can take 6 million. Let's assume 70,000. So yeah, so the average seems that the average request per node is around 85. So I should, not sure how that's getting distributed, but I'm getting less. That's what I'm getting. Anyway, we know there's 6 million, so let's go ahead and put that on our calculation. All nodes total requests, so around 6 million requests per day, right? So let's do this so we don't get confused. All right, what about node quality? Let's see. My reliability is 89, so let's go ahead and put 89. All right, let's run some numbers here and get out of our utilization percentage. So if I do 30, this is a small number, divided by 6 million times 89 divided by 100, because it's a percentage, I get, let's type it here, very slow, 4.59 exponential minus 6, so that will be 0.12345 469. All right, Now let's try to estimate the stake capacity percentage. We need to get the per node stake tokens. That's easy. We know I have 4,000. Then let's make sure I have 4,000 because this may be one of the early ones. Oh no, I have 2,500. All right, it's good that we check. Let's go back and fix this. 2,500 divided by all the node stake tokens. So we need to know exactly how many tokens are on the pre-network stake. So let's go back to the call. Let's see. The call says no main nodes on mainnet 50,270 pre-value 0.33. Yep, the searches registered user 3.3 million to 4.2 million. Pre-stake here 165 million to 255. I'm gonna assume the higher number, 255 million. Okay, let's run the numbers. 2,500 divided by 255 million times 89 divided by 100. All right, we get a small number as well. This is 89 here, sorry. And let's type here. Let's see what that is, the number. It's 8725, so 0.12312 8725. All right, very small numbers. All right, let's get into the rewards per node. So rewards per node is the sum of two factors. This side of the formula plus this side of the formula. This side of the formula is the stake capacity, and this side of the formula is the utilization rewards. Capacity rewards if distributed 50%, and utilization rewards is distributed 50%. That's according to the vision paper, and I got in page 37. You can see here 50% available utilization and 50% capacity. All right, so let's go back here. I plug the 50% on each side of the equation. Now here's the thing, we're gonna assume the available rewards is 500,000. That changes probably every day, so this is just an assumption based on what I see. It may be totally wrong, so this gives an idea of how the formula works. All right, so what we need is the stake capacity on this side, percentage, which we know, and the utilization percentage on this side. We know that. So stake capacity, we estimate that being this. Let's go ahead and put that. Here. All right, and now let's get the utilization capacity. Here. Okay, and that's the formula. If we solve this math, we should get an estimation of the rewards. All right, let's do the math quickly. 50%, so 0.5 times 0.123458725 times 500,000. That's 2.18. And then the other side, 50% times 123.2469 times 500,000 is 1.17. The total rewards per node, my nodes will get an average depending on the factors that we so in the formula is gonna be 3.35. All right, so we know how the formula works now. Let's do some comparison. My node number 3 is successfully requested, or it was requested successfully, 10,643. That means 31.68 successful requests per day. It was created in February 10. It's been 336. I earned a total of 1,323 pre-tokens. That's an average of 394, and we just being a rough estimation of 3.35 per day. So we're really good. I mean, close. The amount of stake is actually 2,500 here. And now one more piece of information I think is really good for the strategy point of view. All right, all pre-allocated to one node or multiple nodes, what's the best? Well, what I found on their side is, and on the vision paper, is traffic will be allocated fairly uniformly across the network for the federating role, which means that while the total pre-rewards payout based upon the capacity rewards percentage will be the same regardless of whether a node operator stakes 1 million tokens to a single node or across 10 nodes. The utilization percentage payout will be approximately 10 times higher when running 10 nodes versus 1. So we know from here that the utilization percentage payout will be higher if we run more nodes versus allocating all the pre-tokens to one node. That's a key data point there. So ultimately this means that the node operator will receive much more rewards by spreading their stake across more nodes. So there it is. They're just saying it on the vision paper. Of course, for each additional server the node operator runs, they will incur additional server costs, so it will be up to the node operator to weigh those trade-offs. So it's up to us to see if it's beneficial or not to have more servers running, given the cost and given the that we're gonna get. All right, one more experiment I wanna do. I wanna sort this out by reliability score again, but I'm gonna take my lowest score here. My last node that I just created was December 29. My 16 node has the lowest reliability score. It's probably building up. So I'm gonna compare against my best node that I have already the numbers. I'm gonna copy the successful request 217. All right, let's go back here. Successful request 217. This is my node 16. We know that. When it was created, let's double check that. It was created in February, so let's copy that. Let's see if we can copy the date. Let's copy that. Creation date. Today date. Yeah. Just copy. Let's copy the formula here. Yeah. Let's copy the formula here. All right. So I've been getting 15.5 on a low score or rated node, but it's newer, very newer compared. It's only 14 days up versus 336. So I've been getting 15.5. Now the amount stake here is 4,000 because it's a new, which is the minimum. Then how many exact I earn? Again, let me double check. I earn 61.98. Let's type that pre-earn. And this is an average of. Oh, okay. That means that the average per day is actually I've been getting paid more. I've been getting paid more per day on a lower rated node. This is what I meant by successful request per day was half. Right. But I've been getting paid more. I've been paying in 14 days 61 versus in 336 days 1,300. The average is, you see, much higher on a higher stake. So that means, and we saw in the equation that the amount of staked rewards in a node, it does impact the average per day. So see, it's a higher staked, even though it's not rated as high. So that's another factor to take into account. Okay, that makes sense. So now we know how the rewards calculation work. So go ahead and distribute those across all your nodes. Don't just put it in one or two. Just distribute them. I will do it uniformly. And let's get more tokens. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.